Hello everyone, thanks for watching the video. Today we're going to be looking at a Shark Navigator DLX vacuum cleaner. This is the NV70 model. This is my personal vacuum cleaner that I've used on a regular basis for about a year now. I love this vacuum cleaner. I'm a little sad that it's not working. What's happening is what do they call it, brush roller or roll brush? They call it a brush roll. Is not working right here. When you have it in the carpet mode, it's not turning. The light's not coming on. It shows that it's supposed to be on. So not sure if it's a broken belt or maybe a switch is bad. So we're going to be looking at that today, taking off the cover and see if we can figure out what's wrong with it and get it to work again. So before removing the roller cover, let me show you kind of what's happening with it. So you can't activate the roller until you, of course, turn it on here, and you can turn it on to floors or carpet. Switch on, and we'll kick it back right here, and we should have a green light right here if the roller is turning. And of course, you should be able to see it through the window here. So motor sounds really good. Got my Phillips head screwdriver, cord unplugged, and there is a way to remove the head. I just can't figure out how to do that. So we're just going to kind of work with it like this. Now these, should be Phillips head screws. Some of the newer models are going to be the Torx, but there should be, I think, 8 of these. 1, 2, 3. Underneath this little wheel, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the cover should come off. So I guess the best thing to do is go ahead and get these little wheels off, and I'll probably need a flathead screwdriver to do that. Okay, we're going to use like a utility knife, and I'm just going to pry this out. And there's our Phillips head underneath all that. All right, we'll do the same thing over here. So up at the wheels here, I might have pointed at these, but the ones that need to come out are these recessed ones here. You can actually leave these in here. So yeah, we'll get these out. I've already got one off, and then we should be able to get this cover off. So yeah, I'm keeping track of all of the screws, how long they are, what position, because some of them are still going to be in the cover. I just can't get them out. So when they do drop out, I'll know when they go back. Like that one. That one's probably not going to come out very easily, but it's free spinning, so going to let that one stay in. Yeah. Okay, before separating it completely, I'm going to go ahead and put it down like this. I'm going to try to drop the... All right. Yeah, we're going to try to do it this way. Perfect. Okay, this will come off now. We've got this part will drop in here. See if I can do that now. It'll probably have to use my other hand, but Yeah, it drops in there when we start to put it back together. They put this cover back on as well. But for now, let's take a look and see what we have. So yeah, the roller here and the belt, motor. This seems to be fine, looks really good. Don't see any damaged wires. Everything looks pretty clean. Now here's that switch that activates the rollers. It looks like you maybe unscrew it right here. I don't know if you need to remove all of this. But that could be what's wrong with it right there. Also, when we put this back together, we want to make sure that we've got our wires in place and that they're not being crushed somehow. You know, kind of how they've done this right here. So we need to kind of just find a way to put them back as close as the way they were before. So yeah, belt looking good, motor's working. I mean, it could be something here on this board that I'm not going to be able to see. But I'm kind of leaning towards it being this right here. So I'm going to kind of simulate how this works. See the little button there? So what happens is it's pressed right here, and that is what activates it. All right, so maybe you can see that, the center screen there. See the little metal piece in the plastic that presses down and pushes it and stops. Yeah, that stops the switch. So I don't think I can. So when it's when we pull this back, I don't think I can do it in the position that I'm in right now. It opens. Yeah, I don't think I can do it now, but it opens the switch up like it was before we closed it, and that will be in the run position. So push down like it's in right now. Push down is turning it off. All right, so there's a possibility that it's been pushed down so many times that it's staying in the off position. So unplugged, I'm going to try to lift it up a little bit. Bend that. Yeah, I don't think it's really going to matter too much. And we'll plug it in and see what happens. So if we plug it in, it should be in the run position right now. It's not being pressed, so let's make sure the roller's off the ground. Free to turn. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so the switch was stuck. It wasn't actually... Alright, so what happened was when I first turned it on off camera, I messed around with this a little bit trying to pull it up. It did nothing. What I did was I tapped it here because it seemed to be stuck in the off position. So as I tapped my screwdriver like this on it for a while, it automatically started turning on, and that's when I started filming. So yeah, it was just a stuck switch. Alright, so it's jumping out of here, so I better stop that. But Yeah, stuck switch. Let's try to put it back together, and maybe it'll last for a while. Probably a good idea now to buy a switch. So I'll go online and look for that, and probably get one of those. And when closing everything back up, make sure that your metal weights up here, there's 2 of them, don't fall out and they're in the proper position like you see here. And we should be able to close it on up. All the screws here, the 8 screws, and these are all the same size. The only one that's different is this one, it's longer. Now remember the 2 little wheels we had here, it actually went in between those. And so, the longest screw went right in here, in between the 2, where the 2 little wheels are at. So I just want to point that out. Everything else, same length. So I'll get back once we get them all in. All back together, let's see what we've got. All right, so we're good again. I'm not going to have to retire it. All right, really stoked about that. Continue to use this. Yeah, it was just a stuck switch. Hopefully it's been helpful if you've got one of these, or interested in getting one of these. Wanted to see what it looks like. Pretty easy to get that cover off. I think this is probably an older one. Let's see what model it is. But I guess that will be it, and it is the model NV70. Sorry about that, NV70. Thanks for watching. Until next time, have a nice day. Take care.